students, so again I'm here with one more poem which is composed by Robert Frost. The name of the poem is Fire and Ice. See here, as already we know that Frost is a poet who has composed poems on the realistic aspects. Here one more realistic aspect I am going to present in front of you with the reference of the poem Fire and Ice. See, basically the poem is having a theme of symbolism. It's a symbol. So what symbols are there? The title itself contains the symbol. The symbols of the poems are fire and ice. These are the symbols used by Frost here. Now what fire indicates and what ice indicates? Fire indicates desire, right? Ice indicates hate. Okay, these two means here Frost wants to comment on these two things with the reference of fire and ice. So what realistic? Now you people must be thinking about what realistic aspect is there. Now these are the mere images which is used by Frost, that is fire and ice, rather desire and hate. But what realistic things are there? So realistic thing is that Frost here wants to comment on the world that we know very well, that we people now we are surviving on the planet Earth, but once these all things are going to spoiled, damaged, vanished, destroyed, something is going to happen, right? So here poet wants to comment that this world is going to end with maybe fire or ice. But here see, this is not a literal aspect only. Here fire and ice are the images used by poet, but here he actually wants to comment on desire and hate. Now people around us and even we all are having some desires in us. We all are having some hate for some people. So what these things are? These things leads us to the spoiled things of our life, right? Now here poet wants to comment on the same. Here he is saying that yes, this world is going to end with these two ways. And what are the ways? Those ways can be fire or ice. Means those ways can be either desire of human being or hate of human being. Now how he expressed these all things with the poetic lines, that I will be explaining in front of you. Now I'll read out the poem. This is very short poem. In the short poem again Frost has given a deep meaning, and that I'm going to explain in front of you. Just listen carefully. Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. From what I have tested to desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice. These are the lines. Very short poem it is, which is composed by Robert Frost, and in this short poem he has given a depth of the world, depth of the mankind. And what depth is there, that I am going to explain here. See, here poet is saying that some say the world will end in fire. Now see, what fire? I told you fire is desire. Some say means some here people. These some means people here. So these people are saying, some of the people are saying that this world is going to end with fire. Means this world is going to end with the desires what we are having. We always fight for our desires, that I want this, I want that, and etc, etc. And with those desires we people forget about the satisfaction. And as we forget about satisfaction, we ourselves lead our lives to the end. Right? So this is about the fire, this is about the desire. What others are saying, there are two categories of people, two parts are there, two type of people. Some others are saying that this world is going to end with ice. Some say in ice. But here Frost is saying that I'm also having my own opinion. And what is his opinion? For what I have tested to desire. What he is saying, from what I have tested to desire, I hold with those who favor fire. Now poet is saying that yes, even desire is there, even hate is there. Some of the people are saying desire can end the world, some are saying hate can end the world. Means some are saying fire is there to end the world, some are saying ice is there to end the world. Poet is saying that I will favor to the people who are supporting desire, who are supporting fire. So poet himself is saying that yes, hate is there, but desire is almost a thing which lead you people to the end of your life. So here poet is favoring, poet is supporting to the fire, to the desire. He is saying that I favor the people who are in the side of the fire, because desire always lead to the end. What I told you already, that because we people forget about satisfaction, and if we will not have that satisfaction, we will always try to grab something, we will always try to get the things in a devouring manner. And this poet wants to express here that these all are about our desires, and this can lead to the end of our life, this can lead to the end of the world. But what he is saying, but if it had to perish twice. Now see, perish, there is a word perish. Now perish means to die. But what poet is saying, that if it perish twice, it means world here. Again he is saying that if the world will die, if the people will die twice, or if the world will end twice, then yes, I think I know enough of hate. He's saying that hate is also can be cause of the destruction of the world. Even hate is equally strengthful with fire, with desire. But he's saying that I think I know enough of it, means he knows about hate, that yes, even hate is having that quality. Quality means here we can say that hate is also having that characteristic which can lead to the end. So poet is saying that I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great. Means even ice can destroy the world. Ice can be the cause of the destruction of the world. Means both the things, both the images, both the things are equal to destroy the world. That poet is saying here. And what is saying, what is the last line? And would suffice. Suffice means here these two are the new words. See, suffice means enough, satisfy. We can say satisfactory. Okay, so what poet is saying, that yes, even ice is, I know enough that ice can be a cause of destruction of the world. This is the only meaning poet has given, poet has expressed in the poem. These are the literal things, that yes, fire and ice means hate and desire, these two things are there which expressed by the poet with the images of fire. Means he wanted to express actually hate and desire with the images of fire and ice, and both are having equal strength to destruct the world, to destroy the world. That poet want to comment here. That now I'll come to the metaphorical aspect of the poem, that yes, we people always follow our desires, that I want this, I want that, I am having this kind of house and I want bigger one, I am having one car, I want 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. These all are about our desires. And what hate, we always feel that I don't like this person, I don't like that person. But why? Somewhere we people need to forget about these all things, because these all things lead us to the end of our life, to the end of the world. This is the actual metaphorical aspect poet has expressed here. Okay, now I'll tell you about the rhyme scheme of the poem. See, as I told you already, rhyme scheme, how we can gauge the rhyme scheme. We need to concentrate, we need to think about the last word of each line. See, here the poem contains rhyme scheme. The first word, first line, last word is fire. Okay, fire. So but obvious, we can give label A here, fire, then ice, then again desire. These are the last words of each line. Then again fire, then twice, then hate, then ice, then great, then suffice. Okay, these are the last words. Now here see, fire is not equal with ice, so here it is B. Desire again A, fire A, B, A, B, head C, ice again B, great C, and suffice B. Okay, this is the rhyme scheme A B A B C B C B, A B A B C B C B. Okay. Now we'll come to the poetic devices which are used in the poem. What literary devices poet has used here. Now see, here the first poetic device used by the poet, it is anaphora. What does it mean? Anaphora means, see, now first line and second line, you can see it starts with some say. Again in the second line, same words repeated here, some say. So when same words repeated more than one line, that particular device is known as anaphora. Okay, one more poetic device is there, that is enjambment. Here in the first line there is no punctuation mark, means there is no full stop, which completes, mean the sentence completes in the second line, because after ice we can see full stop. That's why whenever there is no punctuation mark in a particular line and that continues to the next line or third line, that is known as enjambment. Okay, then alliteration is there, that is very well known by you. Whenever there is a repeated sound at the beginning of the word, here some say, some and says, some say, both the words start with sound S, that's why it is alliteration. Okay, then even the words like favor, fire, see, favor, fire, here for F sound is repeated twice, that's why it is alliteration. Here the next poetic device is assonance. See, assonance means when there is an effect of vowel sound in the same poetic line. For example, now see, line number 1 of the poem, some say the world will end in fire. See, here I sound is having effect. I is a vowel and it is having effect. Then again in the line, I hold with those who favor fire. I hold with those. O sound effect of O is there. O sound effect is there. That's why whenever there is an effect of the vowel sound in the same poetic line, that is known as assonance. Okay. Then consonance is also there. Consonance, like assonance, whenever there is an effect of the consonant sound, that poetic line is known as consonance. For example, see, here we can say with those, the line I hold with those. Here the sound th, th. So the sound which is consonant, that sound is repeatedly and that sound is having an effect. That's why this is consonance. So these are the poetic devices. I already told you about rhyme scheme. Rhyme scheme is ABA, ABC, BCB. This is the rhyme scheme used by the poet in the poem Fire and Ice. So as I told you that this is a complete symbolic poem, and the symbols are fire and ice itself, which represents desire and hate. So here poet just wants to comment on the realistic aspect of the life, that what we people are having in our society. So we need to think about these all things, that what desire and what hate can do, and how we need to treat these two things in our life. That's all is here about the poem Fire and Ice. Next time we will be having one more nice video with new poem. Till that time, take care, stay home, stay safe. Thank you so much.